Hi everybody, I'm going to try not to burn the lens. My name's Nick. I'm a psychologist working here with Danielle and everyone, 12-point psychology, and I'm tempted to say something along the lines of please share, like, and subscribe. That's what we say on YouTube, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I have to figure out if I could add a little subscribe button to this.
Would they say the button's down there?
Yeah, the button's down there.
Point
Okay,
down the
right.
screen. Yeah, for sure. And one of the areas, so yes, working sort of autism spectrum space, neurodiversity sort of thing. One of the things that I often find is that there can be a real kind of almost like an opposite sort of function of things where, okay, there's this, in this context, I really struggle with this particular task or this particular setting. But the same thing in the right context, not just only work, but sometimes can be way better than anybody else. So I often, usually, I'll think about it that way too, where it's like, okay, yeah, right. So the context was wrong here and everything fell in a heap. But look what happened over here when the context was right. How much better did you do than everyone else in your class on that test? Because it was, the lighting was better in the classroom, or you could do it at home on the computer. Again, that sense of how context can sometimes cause those extremes of, and it can be hard because I think we're all pretty well programmed to count the misses and not the hits. And I suppose for me, one of the things that is most important is that idea of empowerment, collaboration, being active. I never describe myself as the expert or a teacher or an advisor or anything like that. I often will use the idea of I'm more of a facilitator. Again, it's that notion that you can do this, you have been doing this. I think for me, if I can maybe speak in the opposite rather than the negative rather than the positive, for me, sometimes I'll talk to somebody and it seems like for whatever reason, what they're used to or what they're expecting is a very kind of instructional sort of experience. The closest I've actually come with, I sometimes feel a little bit more like a personal trainer, right? Where it's like I'm facilitating the process of you on the treadmill, you lifting the weights, you, again...
And showing how to do that correctly so you don't hurt yourself more.
Yes, and the idea that the hope is from some of that you might take some stuff away and do some stuff on your own, but I'll see you again next week and we can lift more, run more, I'll be standing right there, all the rest of it. So no, I definitely would describe myself, much more of a facilitator rather than an advice giver or an instructor or a teacher or something.